环境保护呢，就是我们也很想这个以后啊，就是不知道起到什么样的作用很难说。但不管怎么样呢，在学校里，在人群当中，应该有通过一种教育来这个说服。那么在美国学校这边呢，就是有没有学校的这个教育，就是给他们提供，或者是我们像藏地的这个人们也好，在寺院里面也好。就是以后就是怎么样这个通过教育来提升这个环保的这种理念。
Yeah, I mean, the U.S. has environmental education probably has probably a longer history than in China. There are people who study environmental education in China now. It's a pretty recent program. A lot of people still come to the U.S. To study it. I know like Sichuan Daxue has really good environmental education. I think for Tibetan areas in particular, it's important for environmental education to be locally appropriate, right? So it's some sort of ecological principles. I think from a scientific perspective are true anywhere. So you can take that curriculum and use it anywhere. But there's other, I think for Tibetan areas, it would be important to integrate that with culturally appropriate and relevant ways of talking about the environment. I mean, I'm not sure specifically how to answer, except that it does seem there are some areas on the Tibetan Plateau and in China in general where environmental education is starting to be incorporated into the curriculum, starting at the elementary level, certainly at the college level. And I think that expanding that, learning from examples that already exist, maybe getting more resources to develop these curriculum and to spread them would be important. But it's not totally non-existent. I mean, it does exist. It just needs to be, I think, expanded. I actually recently got there's an NGO in Lanzhou called. I forgot the name of it, but they were working in Machu. And they developed a whole bunch of Tibetan environmental education curriculum. I have some at home. I can bring them. But they do ecological principles, but they also went and talked to a lot of old people and collected stories that were related to environmental protection. So I think the problem is that these efforts are very small and not so widespread. But maybe through the internet or through other resources, I think there are resources that are starting to be created and more exchange between different Tibetan areas would be great.
很真切。
So much.
很真切。